Hello and welcome to Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce, where we connect with Troy Chamber members as they give us a glimpse into their company and share some of the business lessons they've learned along the way. Hi, everyone. I'm Tara Thompson-Cusack, President and CEO of the Troy Chamber of Commerce, and I'm joined today by my amazing co-host and Vice President of the Chamber, Sheila Denstead.
Oh, well, thank you. Hello, everyone.
That was a very sweet. First, I'd like to take a moment to thank our presenting sponsor. Stay tuned for our very first commercial where you can learn how you can rely on Trion. So, Sheila, we've got a great guest ahead of us today. So why don't you give us a little glimpse and tell us a little bit about this amazing guest?
I would love to. And she's also my neighbor, so that's always very exciting.
Even better.
Today, we're meeting with Samantha Gruenberg, Sales and Marketing Manager at DraftKings Sports and Social over in Troy. And Sam grew up in Saginaw, moving to Metro Detroit about 6 years ago. She's worked in hospitality for 14 years, beginning her career in hotels. She started as a breakfast dinner attendant, preparing both meals for hotel guests, as she worked her way up to becoming a front desk agent, and then into sales and sales coordinator, manager, and then director of sales at some of the most well-known hotel brands, including Marriott and Wyndham. She was able to step into food and beverage industry by chance and thinks she has found her sweet spot, which we all agree. Being able to incorporate events along with giving guests a sports center experience, two of her biggest loves together, hospitality and sports. Outside of work, she loves spending time with her family, including her dog, Scout, and cat, Shani, named after one of her favorite hockey players, and I think some of ours too, Brendan Shanahan. She loves being outdoors, camping, visiting breweries, spending time up north, and of course, watching sports. And maybe something big happening tonight.
I don't know what that would be.
I don't either. Big opening game for the Detroit Lions. Welcome, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. So DraftKings Sports and Social is brand new to the Troy area. It's a brand new concept, but can you tell us a little bit about DraftKings Sports and Social and actually a little bit about Hospitality Live, which I believe is that the management company of it?
Yes. Yep. So a big kind of misconception about our venue is that it is owned by DraftKings. It's actually not. So it is owned by Live Hospitality, which is based in Baltimore, Maryland. It is owned by the Cordish family. We partnered with DraftKings for this location, and it is the first location in the world. So it's the only one that currently exists. So that's super exciting. The concept of sports and social is what Live Hospitality kind of started. So there are about 16 different locations all over the United States. A lot of them are located within our districts. So we have these huge, amazing districts that are in several different cities. They are located kind of right next door to all of the big stadiums and arenas.
Oh, okay.
So there's one in Arlington, Texas, which is right next to the Cowboys arena and then where the Rangers play. So we have a bunch of those in different cities, Kansas City. There's a couple in Florida now, Philly. So they're all over, and we are the first one that is DraftKings Sports and Social.
I was going to say, because we're not really attached. Troy is not the arena stadium location.
No.
So
She was like, no, it is.
We may have thrown the ball around in the parking lot or something. But so why Troy? Do you know any of the reasoning why it came to Troy?
Honestly, I think just the property was available. It's next to Somerset, which is a great location. A lot of foot traffic. They jumped at the opportunity, and downtown Detroit is pretty, saturated with a lot already. I think they were just kind of like, let's do a standalone in a different location, different type of venue. So, we're the first one anywhere.
Well, I was going to say, we're surrounded by hotels as well. So it's always a bonus to be near so many hotels.
Yep. And actually I can officially say that we are opening our second DraftKings Sports and Social in Nashville. So,
how fun.
Yay.
Yeah. So we're actually
making
a district in Nashville. So it will overlook Titan Stadium. And
very cool.
The second DraftKings Sports and Social will be in there.
Do you get to go down and help with the opening?
I hope.
Oh my God.
I haven't been told yes or no yet, but I'm definitely ready, willing, available whenever you need me, if you need me. So, our company is really good about that, about kind of incorporating who they already have in different locations to other locations. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to go and visit Nashville. So yeah.
Love it.
Just help with the opening because we want you to come back.
Yeah,
of
that's a
course.
good point. Thank you.
I have no plans on going and staying. So, but the company is super great. It's always expanding. We also have Live Hospitality also owns casinos and hotels. They own some shared workspace and that workspace environments that you can
Like the co-working kind of model?
Yep, they're called Spark. So yeah, we're kind of in a little bit of everything. So it's always growing. I've only been there since October of last year. And in those couple of months that I've been there, we've opened so many different things. So much more is in the pipeline. So it's super exciting.
I love it.
Well, on that, tell us about your role. Tell us what you do. Tell us how you got started and what you did within DraftKings to bring it to fruition and to introduce it to Troy.
Yep. So I am the sales and marketing manager. So my main role is private events. So we do have a private event room called the Den that you can rent out. It's about 30.
It's so pretty.
It's like
Love
perfect area right now for the game with the Lions
Yeah.
mural. But yeah, so that holds up to about 30 guests to mix and mingle. I always say there's 2 couches, a couple of chairs, a couple of high tops. So it's really great for mixing and mingling, not really for like a sit down dinner. But I always call it like a lounge style type of room. So we have that. And then we have 2 other areas that you can rent out. As you guys both know, a social bar is a big draw for people because you get the whole bar, you get multiple high tops, you have access to the patio outside. So that's a great space for anybody who kind of wants to have the bar available, not always, be going back and forth to get a drink. Or you could you could rent out our upper level. So it's only 2 steps above the main bar area. I say upper level. People are like,
I was like, when
rooftop?
did that happen? I don't.
Everyone always does that. They're like, is that a roof? Is it a rooftop? I'm like, no, it's not. It's 2 steps.
But it's up.
But it's a step up from the. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not a lie, but it's just 2 steps. But yeah, that is right above our main bar area. Overlooks the 32-foot media wall. There's multiple booths that you can rent out. It's also right next to the DJ booth. So yeah, we have a bunch of different options. And like I said, we have a full patio. Half of it is there's like a little pagoda over top of it, and we have a couple fire pits. So yeah, there's multiple options for any type of party you're looking to host. And then yeah, I dabble in the marketing aspect. That's not my forte, but yeah, so social media posts, weekly emails that go out to our database and stuff like that. So yeah.
Sounds good. Well, I think this is a good time to take a quick break and hear a word from our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. We'll be right back.
My name is Kamal Shohaib. I am the owner of Choice Properties and the Choice Group, and we do business in 5 states. We started dealing with Trion about 10 years ago, and they were highly recommended. We like to deal with companies that care about the community that they do business with, and we feel Trion does that because we witness the wonderful things that they do for the community on so many levels. And that is why we rely on Trion.
You can always rely on Trion.
Welcome back to Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce. We are here with Sam from DraftKings. As a sports bar, the concept we all know can be a little overdone. But tell us how you guys differentiate from the standard everyday sports bar.
Yep. So at Live Hospitality, we have this word that we always use, and it's experience. So we always want to create an elevated experience for our guests. So you can find a sports bar anywhere. Sports bars are great. But yeah, we take it a little step further. So we have the 32-foot media wall. It can be...
We all laugh at that
I was
point.
gonna say, is that funny?
No, you know my
extra.
dream. I want to watch General Hospital on your 32-foot.
But I know someone who does rentals. We can rent the space, let you watch General Hospital.
Yeah,
Just need an hour.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we're not super busy during the day during that time, so I think you can sneak in and we can pop it on for you.
And now our listeners know Sheila's vice. There we go.
We could do like a brunch and watch that. That'd be great.
Done.
All right.
So tell us more about these TV. I love it.
Yeah, so we have the 32-foot media wall. So that can be split into 6 screens or 2 or 1. There are different smaller TVs located throughout the rest of the restaurant. And then we have 4 TVs that are dedicated to DraftKings at all times. So they have different betting odds that are always rotating and always on. So those are a little bit more of an elevated experience for the guests. We also do have some games. We have, I think, 5 arcade games now, 2 beer pong tables, a dartboard, and 3 skee ball machines. So those gives a little bit of that Dave and Buster's vibe,
Yeah,
but still,
fun.
yep,
Adds a little sass to it.
yep. So we have that, and just we incorporate a lot with design. And that's a huge part. A lot of people, when they walk in, they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is so pretty." It's just a different vibe for a sports bar. So, as I mentioned before, we have the full patio. So we're always trying to create an experience that you can't get at just any other sports bar, and that really sets us apart.
So while I think all of that stuff is great, I do think you guys do have a pretty big differentiator as well. And I think that's the food. You have obviously the great pub kind of style food, but you have much more elevated cuisine. Can you tell us a little bit about how you guys come up with your menu design and things of that nature?
Yeah, so we have an amazing chef. So one of our chefs, Joe Shirley, he was actually just on the news doing a segment about a month ago, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we came up with some new menu items. They're always switching things up, trying new things. We have an amazing corporate chef staff. So like I said, they're always trying to kind of elevate that sports bar experience, but like you said, with the food. So obviously, we have chicken tenders and fries and boneless wings and
The
stuff like that.
standard
Yeah,
stuff.
the standard, the stuff you want when you're drinking a beer. But yeah, we have healthy bowls, we have salads, we have flatbreads. We just came up with a truffle portobello flatbread.
Ooh.
Yep. So there's like goat cheese and truffles. It's really, really good. So yeah, we just, it's like you want that comfort food, but you also kind of want to, like I said, elevate your experience and try something different. So yeah, we have an amazing chef and crew, and yeah, we're always trying to find different things. So.
Well, and it brings back to the point of you don't have to just go there when a game's on. And I think that's the part that's so interesting is that the food is so good. You can, it's a great lunch spot. So there might not be a game on, or maybe it's swimming. No offense to swimming. Swimming can be great. But you can have a really great elevated meal as well at any time.
Yep. We have a couple customers that they just come in for the food, for the experience of just kind of being in the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like 11 o'clock on, a Saturday. There's nothing really on, but yeah, they're just like, oh yeah, we like the food and we come all the time. So
yeah, it's wonderful.
Yep.
I do also like that your menu changes. You recognize the season, you recognize that tastes change sometimes, or things become popular or less popular. And I know since we've been coming, we've seen a couple of changes and they've all been fantastic.
Yep. I mean, we only opened in December and we already have new menu items on the, So we're always looking to change it up and keep it fresh. So.
Well, that you keep leading into my questions. I love it. I love it.
Easy segue.
I know. Woo! And the layup.
You've mentioned a couple times that DraftKings is new to Troy and first one. So what was it like opening a restaurant, and what were some of the pitfalls or obstacles you faced, and how'd you overcome them? I know that would be really interesting to our listeners.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously there's always going to be the construction aspect of it where, you're like, oh, I think we're going to open on this date, and then it gets pushed back. So, I mean, that's always, something that you kind of have to just work through. We opened at a great time. We opened the 1st of December. So there was shopping, there was sports. So that was really easy for us. I will say kind of getting the concept across to everyone has been a little bit of something that we've had to work through. When people see DraftKings, they just think of gambling, which obviously we do have gambling on site. It's not a casino. It's not like live betting or anything like that. We don't have dealers. It's all mobile betting. But I think getting people to understand that it is also a restaurant, and you can also come in and not necessarily gamble. It's not, we don't hold you to it.
It's family friendly as well. So it's not, like you said, a casino
all
where there's
ages are
age
welcome.
restrictions and things like that.
Yep, that's another thing that we get asked a lot. Is there any, age restrictions? Are kids allowed? Yes, they are allowed. I mean, obviously the gambling aspect is, obviously of legal age.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's been something that people kind of saw the DraftKings name and were like, oh, no, I don't gamble. I don't gamble. And it's like, no, it's okay. I'm not a big gambler either. It's totally fine. Come in, have a good meal, enjoy watching the game, play some, arcade games. So I think that has kind of been a little bit more of a hiccup than we thought. But I mean, it's been super easy to just kind of be like, no, like come on in. And they're like, oh, okay, great, cool. I didn't know if it was I think people think it's a casino. And it's not. So, but yeah, getting
But maybe on that second story, that those two no, I'm just
upper level.
Okay. Level 2.
That sounds like a club. Level 2.
That's your new rental thing. You'll be like, would you like level 2 rentals? So.
That's the elevated experience.
But bum.
Yeah.
So yeah, but once people come in and you kind of explain a little bit more to them, they're like, oh, okay, this is a really classy sports bar. So yeah, just kind of explaining it a little bit more and getting the word out has really helped.
Yeah. Obviously you guys have so many great things going on right now. Are there any cool promos or things coming up that you see in the pipeline? I mean, obviously during the summer months, you guys had some fun outdoor things out on the patio, but what are some things we should be looking forward to?
Yeah, so we always have promos. We have pretty much a promo every day of the week. So Monday through Friday, we have a happy hour. It's called social hour.
When is that?
That is Monday through Friday, 3 to 6.
Oh, see, do you like the construction sounds that we talked through
it.
the whole, like, how was your building and construction? Yet we have it. We just keep reminding you of that time. So So when was happy hour again? Sorry, I got distracted by the construction again.
You're good. It is Monday through Friday, 3 to 6.
Perfect.
Yep. Half off call cocktails, draft beer, 6-ounce wines, and then half off wings, pretzels, and nachos.
Oh.
Yep.
Sheila, what time are we off today?
Yeah.
We might be able to
3
extend it
o'clock
for you.
somewhere. Yeah.
And then right now we have Taco Tuesday, where it's $4 tacos, $6 margaritas, $12 margarita flights. And then Wednesday, right now, we are working on making, so we currently have Wine Down and Whiskey Wednesday. So it is specials for whiskey and wine. But we are kind of transitioning into a ladies' night.
Oh.
Yep. So that is in the pipeline. Thursday, we have Crush It Thursday, which is $5 crushes all day long. So Sports and Socials have a signature drink called the Signature Crush.
Okay, I was going to say, I have no idea what a crush is.
Yep.
So it's like a dating scene? No, I'm just kidding.
Yep, it's fresh squeezed juice. So you pick, there's different types of crushes that you can get, but it is all fresh squeezed juices, and that's squeezed right in front of you.
Yum.
So, yeah, it's really refreshing. The signature is the Orange Crush. But yep, that's a Sports and Social signature drink. We did a Yappy Hour, once a month Yappy Hour. So it was dog friendly. We're dog friendly year round.
Still waiting for the cat friendly day, but that's fine.
I'm trying.
I know.
I wish.
I know. It'd be weird to throw a cat tree out there. I get it.
I think there might be like some little scuffles with cats. Don't you think?
Yeah, I don't think they'd enjoy it.
No.
Let's be real.
I have a cat, and I don't think he'd. No, I think he'd be like, "What the? No.
Yeah.
Why am I here? I don't want to be here.
You're ruining my day, mother.
Yes. I don't want friends." So yeah, once a month, the Yappy Hour. That's been great. Each one that we've done something different. So the first one we had the Michigan Anti-Cruelty Society there with a couple of pups for adoption. Premier Pet Supply partnered with us for that event, as well as the Berkshire in Troy. So they've been on site every event, passing out some samples, giving guests some information. So that's been super fun to work with other local businesses and kind of partner for our love with pups. And then we did one actually last month with JJ, the bat dog from Jimmy John's Field, was there.
Oh, we love
I know.
him.
Yep. And 2 players came as well.
Nice.
So yeah, it was really, really fun. And people love that. I swear, it's like you incorporate dogs and people are just like, yes, I want to go. I want to be there.
But what I will say about him, that dog steals food.
Yeah.
He's so yes.
He steals food. He will take food right off your plate. It's
And
great.
like
and
other
it's
dogs.
magical. You can't even get mad. You're like, you're adorable.
Please take it.
And it's good food at DraftKings. So I mean, he's a smart pup.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been great. We're always trying to come up with different concepts and different promotions and really kind of listening to what people want, what they're interested in and what would bring them in. And yeah, we always are looking for new things. And like you said, always changing things up and making it fresh. So,
Yeah.
Well, Sam, thank you for joining us today. Any last nugget of anything you want to leave with our members that are listening today?
Honestly, just I kind of want to just get the word out about it. You know, like I said, a lot of people don't really get the concept of it yet. But yeah, I think just kind of stopping in, like I said, if gambling isn't your thing, that's okay. If sports isn't your thing, it's okay. We have great food. We have different promotions that, you know, you don't like sports, but you like wine. Come on in. We have wine promos. You know what I mean?
In General Hospital and Wine. See, there's a new
Exactly.
promo.
Exactly.
2 o'clock.
We are actually also working on doing a movie night.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. I can't imagine.
That
like,
screen would be amazing.
Yeah.
like, can you imagine like Jurassic Park and like a 32-foot media wall? Be like, a
I'm
movie
okay with
theater.
this.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
As you're having like a full-on meal.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, so we're working on that too. So yeah, just stop on in, see us. If you have any questions, one of us is always there.
And Sam, where are you located? You said Somerset Collection, but you're not inside Somerset
We are not.
Collection. So tell everyone, where exactly are you located?
We are located on Coolidge,
Okay.
right off of Big Beaver. So if you're looking at the south side of the mall, we are right behind Saks.
Oh, okay. So you're in the parking lot, though,
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
Perfect.
There's a ton of parking. We get that question a lot too. Do
Yeah.
we have to park, in the structure? Nope, we have a parking lot to ourselves. So yeah, do some shopping and then go to Saks and then walk on over or drive if you like. I don't judge.
No judgment here at all.
No judgment.
Well, Sam, thank you so much for joining us. We are
course.
really excited. We are obviously huge fans of DraftKings Sports and
Thank you.
Social. It's delicious food. We've been there numerous times. Now that I know happy hour's at 3, we will be punching out of work early and enjoying even more of that. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for being wonderful Troy Chamber members and for joining us
Of
today.
course. Thank you so much.
And that's all we have here today on Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce. Obviously, special thanks to Sam with DraftKings Sports and Social and to our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. Thanks, everyone, so much. For more information on joining the Troy Chamber of Commerce or for upcoming events, go to troychamber.com. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.